Let's get more analysis on this. We can bring in Sigurd Neubauer. He is a Middle East specialist and the author of The Gulf Region and Israel, Old Struggles, New Alliances. He joins us from Washington, D.C. Many thanks for joining us on Al Jazeera. How big a moment is this in Israeli politics, do you think?
Thank you so much for the opportunity and good evening. I think that this is certainly a watershed moment because on the one hand, it is obviously the end of an era of Prime Minister Netanyahu has towered over Israeli politics for nearly 3 decades, and over the last decade as a uninterrupted reign as a prime minister. And he has become synonymous with Israel in many circles around the world, and he's also recognized in beyond the Middle East in places like India and China and in the West. So with his departure, there's of course a level of uncertainty because both Naftali Bennett and his coalition partner Yair-Lapid are fairly political novices who have been able to, for the really first time in modern Israeli history, to couple together a national unity government that comprises parties from the right and the left, and including an Arab party which has its origin in the Muslim Brotherhood. So this is a very diverse coalition that was not easy to stitch together. And with that comes in a new era, and we don't quite know what that will entail as of yet.
Indeed, as you say, a very broad-based coalition with very little in common apart from this desire to get rid of Netanyahu, which they've now done. Do you think it will last?
I have every reason to believe that it will last, because I think that one of the things that Netanyahu has left is a division within Israeli society that has been amplified, whether it's between the Orthodox and the secular or between the left and the right. This coalition really seeks to bridge internal divisions and bring unity to the country, similar to what, by the way, President Joe Biden in the United States ran on. And in order for a coalition like this to even come together, trust must exist between all the members of this coalition. And that trust will obviously be tested in terms of international crises. As we just saw, there was a war between Hamas and Israel just weeks ago. But I do think that the commitment from all the party leaders, including of the Ram Arab Party, is clear to try to bring in a new direction for the country.
How do you think this coalition will be viewed in Washington?
Well, I think that we're already seeing the reaction so far. We have seen that literally within hours of Naftali Bennett becoming prime minister, he received a phone call from President Biden, and shortly thereafter, Secretary Blinken called Foreign Minister Lapid. I think that there will be a lot of positive synergies between the Biden administration and the new Israeli government, because as we know, Netanyahu was widely distrusted by the Democratic Party, and for his infamous confrontation with President Obama and his bromance with President Trump. And the fact that Netanyahu has left the stage, at least for now, that creates a new opportunity for President Biden and his administration to strengthen the relationship with the new Israeli government.
Sigurd Neubauer, many thanks for joining us. Middle East specialist and author of The Gulf Region and Israel, Old Struggles, New Alliances. Many thanks.
Thank you. Have a good evening.